because bona they deserve it. I'm just very hurt by the fact that in order for them to get to where they got to, it was harder than it should have been. Anything you want in life is hard. Mare, there should be opportunities given, and it should be up to the individual person whether they take it or not. There are none, so I won't do anything. I've seen a lot of artists give up on their gift because Babonenkare into useless. Much is an excellent painter, is an excellent sculptor, is an excellent drawing artist or a sketch artist, mare. But could never dwell because mare, they can look at magazines and television and see that no, there are artists who actually can do these things and live off it and can thrive off of it. So, the ones that who are at the top, give us advice on what we should do, but also don't diminish our ideas. And now I'm somewhere in the middle. I've made it, but I haven't made it. Sure. Because I'm still relatively a newbie in the in the art industry. But at the same time, I've experienced enough to know that things can be better and things will get better. You know, apart from Nandi Payanchisi, I met an extraordinary artist by the name Yohandi Duplius. And her artwork at the museum, her exhibition caused a lot of conflict.
How so?
Because it was, first of all, the background is that she's a white artist. She's an Afrikaner artist, and she basically put the sins of her ancestors and the sins of her predecessors on display. So she was not only criticizing apartheid and the mentality of white supremacy, but she was also criticizing what African leaders have done and the promises they've broken. So it was always conflict every time I had to explain the exhibition to viewers, because in Tanyore, oh damn, the what happened in the past was bad, but what's happening now is also bad. When does it get good? That's what I got from her exhibition, which was viral images. When does it get better? Because I know it can get better. You look at countries like China and Singapore, they were both under foreign rule. They made it past the foreign rule and were able to build themselves up to become superpowers in their own right. When is South Africa going to step into that mentality? And I'm afraid to say that that will happen once our leaders realize that they need young people. They need fresh ideas, because the ideas that they have had are not working. They're not. They're really not. You can't distribute the country's wealth through nepotism. Because nepotism, in a way, there's places where it works, as in you have that trust factor. Mare, at the same time, qualified. I mean, why is a minister of arts and culture not an artist? Or this is
sure. Marita says, yeah.
Why are they not an artist? So get about
so you motona o leader until ranking ana idea
unale badge now I fought for this freedom, so I'm going to enjoy it, the fruits of my labor. And the thing is, the fruits of your labor, your children have to benefit from it, your children's children have to benefit from it. And if what about the rest of the neighborhood? So yeah, but that's my take on South African politics. Stop the nepotism and put people who are qualified in that position.
Ke tse fe di artist tse le gore ke mo ka thabela go collaborate le tsona?
Ba bangata.
Let me say here in Free State first.
Here in Free State first, Bongani Chabalala. He is a photographer whose eye is just Sure. That's how I describe it. And then the second artist is Sanki. He is a CUT photographer whose work I've really grown to adore. The third one is Yohandi Duplius because she's got guts. She's got guts, and that's what I love about her. Yes, I actually worked with her. I was one of the assistant curators to her exhibition. And the third is obviously Nandipa, because I feel like there's a certain softness and realistic spiritual element to her work, because from what I observed from her work alone, with or without knowing her, is that she doesn't go outside of herself in her work. Her work is based on herself and her experiences and her personal growth as a human being, and I admire that a lot. And the fourth artist is I don't think you would know him, Mare Libitola Haike Quantu Soul. Yana, he's not an artist that bend and stuff. Yana, he's like a creative in the sense how he can bring people together and make them experience something beautiful. He's the owner of Question Art, and I have worked with him, but I'd like to do it again.
Why you rather not Bisa so much?
Bisa ke star. Bisa ke star, and she's so genuine and so humble. She's one of the few influencers I've met personally who didn't make me feel like I'm in a lower class than her. I've met influencers now. I've communicated with them. They make their online persona their everything. Just like Lina can separate Ancestor Young from Hlompo. Hlompo ke motho wa batho. O kgona dula le ena, o kgona bua le ena, o kgona mo botsa dipotso. Ancestor Young is a historian and an artist that you can still sit down and talk with. And Nabisa Bisa is one of those people that I feel like has that balance. Yes, I have achieved so many great things, but I'm still humble enough to talk to other people and not make them feel like they're in the presence of a god or anything. I'm human at the end of the day, and that's what I admire most about her, and her fashion sense. Her fashion sense. She should style me. Once I get this art money, Bisa's gonna be dressing me. Yeah.
So ke batla re before re tlo kwala sentse re tlo kwala ne. Ke dintho tse le reng ke o ka rata like your younger sibling o gopola ka tsona.
Ke batla gore a ngopela as somebody who's passionate, somebody who is hardworking, and somebody who is themselves. Because I feel like with the social media age, we get to a point where they become their online persona, they become the person that they portray themselves to be and forget who they are. Because like I said, Ancestor Young is a persona. It was a is a persona. The persona is that is an intellectual who is gifted in art. That's the persona. But the person is somebody who's just trying to figure out this life thing and doing the best that they can with what they have. So that's what I want my little brother to see in me as an older sibling.
What's your favorite like art lo reng ke ngola nna wa e troy o reng ena na ke di entse go fela but this one it's my favorite.
My favorite art piece that I've created is a piece called Gold Digger.
Gold digger.
Gold Digger.
Tell me about gold digger.
So Gold Digger is essentially the goddess Venus that I painted in my own image. Quite literally, I stared myself in the mirror and I painted myself in that stance. And it comes from the fact that I'm from Valkom, and we have actual gold diggers, as in miners, who go into the mine and work very hard to get what they have. But it's also a mentality of women are seen as gold diggers, that we don't want to work for resources, but we like to have them handed to them. And I feel like it's a misplacement of judgment, because hoba a gold digger either way needs hard work, and you shouldn't classify someone as one thing when you don't know them entirely. People judge people. I understand that. It's something that is unavoidable. How you present yourself is how people receive you. Mare, that shouldn't mean that it's their whole conclusion of you. They know you from what they've seen, but they don't know you from how they experience you. So that's what Gold Digger is for me. It's the difference between, or the friction of perception and experience. And that's why Gold Digger is my favorite.
So what can we expect from you in 2024?
More art, hopefully music. Yeah, hopefully music. I'm working on that, but mostly I'm just trying to grow personally. I'm trying to grow myself as an artist, figure out where I fit in, where my niche is, because I've worked with a lot of successful artists and they've guided me to this point. And like I said, I've been working in the art industry for 4 years. So since I was 19, or 5 years now, since I was 19, I've been working in the art industry. And now I'm at the point where I've proven my skill. Now I have to prove my intellect to those who want to experience it. I no longer chase after the likes or the recognition. I chase after what I feel like is worthy to me, because you can, as an artist, feel like you're worthy, but so for me, it's chasing that feeling away. So definitely more art and growing my style, which is Nkunism.
So but on the socials.
On Instagram, I am the Young Sister. On Facebook, I am Ancestor Young.
To sometime this year.
No problem.
Okay, it's okay.
Hopefully I won't be so sweaty. I'm hot.
For those who will be watching my episode with the Ancestor Young, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button so that every time when we post, you get a notification from us, from me as in Pure and Ancestor Young. We are out. Peace.